A mum has been left shocked and upset as her daughter's after-school sports club denied her a participation award, despite turning up every week. It turned out the 10-year-old wasn't eligible for the award because the single mum hadn't volunteered enough for the after-school activity group. Mum Jane, whose name has been changed for privacy reasons, revealed she wasn't aware she needed to volunteer on 4 separate occasions for her daughter Beth, name has been changed, to qualify for the award, before it was too late. The email, which was sent to the Jane, read, "At the end of the season, if a family has contributed less than 4 sign-ups, their children will not be eligible for any end-of-season awards, regardless of the child's level of participation or performance during the season." Jane only volunteered for Little Athletics, an activity program for children aged 3 to 16 in Australia, on one occasion during the season, as her sister had agreed to supervise Beth. However, at every other session Jane explained she had no choice but to supervise Beth herself, who has inattentive and hyperactive ADHD, as there was no other adult supervision. She thought it was extremely unfair to expect her to leave her child, who has special needs, alone while volunteering as a single parent. The frustrated 37-year-old told Kidspot, "I felt it wasn't right to punish the child and not the parent. I understand they need volunteers, but I'm a single parent, so it's not like I have another person to watch her while I'm volunteering. It's a scary thing for me to leave my daughter, who has additional needs, alone for several hours in such a big place where no one is looking out for her. They don't make any concessions for that." Parents of the children who took part in the sports club were sent an email less than 2 months before the season's end, detailing the rules. The mum of one, from Sydney, added that both she and her daughter didn't care about the certificate, but it was the attitude of not being flexible they had a problem with. After explaining her concerns to the sports club in a return email, suggesting other ways to volunteer, they were unable to reach a satisfying resolution. Jane, who had offered to help out with things such as printing certificates and assisting with the setup of activities before the weekly meets, decided to stop taking Beth a few weeks before the season ended. She has now enrolled her in a different activity instead. Little Athletics explained to the publication that it is a totally voluntary organization, which can't operate without the assistance of parents. A spokeswoman from Little Athletics NSW added that parents who aren't able to fulfill volunteering duties can raise their concerns with the committee to seek an exemption or work out an alternative arrangement.